American public, how important is it to you to bring Anthony Joshua to America to have fights out?
It used to be very important, but now because of the UK market, not so important. I mean, Joshua has made a hell of a lot of money, and he's not motivated by money, and he loves fighting at home. You know, it's 70,000, it's 80,000, it's 90,000. The fireworks are going off. You know, there's the flames going up with AJ. We're creating iconic images that are being shown all around the world that are showing that British boxing is at the forefront of the sport. And he's really, really admires that. He loves that. So when I say to him, do you want to box in America? His answer is, oh really? What do you think? I'm like, yeah, I think we should do it because you're the world heavyweight champion and you should fight in America at some point. We're not limited to America. He wants to fight in Africa. He wants to fight in Asia. He wants to fight in the Middle East. But America is a stop that should happen in the next 12 to 18 months. And if we sign the Wilder fight, it will happen because we've offered him a 2-fight deal.
When is the next card after the Boston show? When will be the next?
It'll be November 17, which we will announce this week coming. And then we will also go in December, which will also be forthcoming. But November the 17 is a card that will be announced Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Could you talk about your first show in Chicago? And is your ultimate goal taking over US market?
Yeah, of course. You know, it's not going to be easy. I mean, it's not like we've walked in and other promoters and advisors have sort of gone, oh, Eddie Hearn's here, great, let's invite him round for tea. It's whatever you do not let Eddie Hearn in this market. Right? So, but I'm here, so they're fucked anyway. But ultimately, I feel like when you come somewhere like Chicago, if you put on a good show, they'll be back. So I think that after tonight, everybody that bought a ticket would come to the next one. That's my opinion. Still got to be good. You know, you can't just expect people. People aren't stupid. But I feel like everybody that came tonight enjoyed it and they'd come again. We still need to build local talent and have local talent from the area. We're probably light of a local fight, one local fighter or 2 local fighters tonight. You know, we only had McCaskill and Sean Simpson because we've got so many fighters to get out. So we want to take the zone and we want to take the sport to major cities that haven't been exploited by sort of overkill of boxing. You know, New York, I love doing shows in New York, but there's one nearly every week. You know, when you come to places and people are saying to me, Eddie, just want to say thanks for bringing boxing to Chicago. That feels nice. You know, and we go to Boston on October the 20th, and November 17 looks like we'll be in a new city that hasn't, you know, been flooded with boxing. And I think it's important because you want to create an atmosphere where people are excited that you are bringing an event there. And I think tonight was a big success.
Speaking about local fighters, what's your opinion on Jessica McCaskill?
Brilliant. I mean, you know, Rick Ramos. This is another thing. Like, if Jessica McCaskill was from the UK, like tomorrow, she wouldn't be able to walk down the street without being mobbed by people. This is a girl from Chicago who was an investment banker who gave it all up to follow a dream to be a boxer. And she actually educates the kids and tries to give kids the opportunity to learn the sport. You know, Rick Ramos opens his doors. We gave Rick Ramos a lot of money to give kids in this area free coaching in the lead up to this fight. They were all coming to the gym. She was there while she was training for the fight, taking the kids, training the kids. And tonight she won a world title. The first ever female from Chicago to win a world title. So I hope the city gives her the respect that she deserves because she took the fight on 12 days' notice. You know, and you see by the way she fought, it wasn't pretty all the time, but what? Have you ever seen a more determined fighter to win? So I hope that Chicago. Now I want to come back here with Jessica McCaskill, and I want the arena to be full for her. I don't see why it shouldn't be. You know, why shouldn't Chicago get behind someone like that? You know, so I think it was an unbelievable night for her.
Eddie, when you got a chance to meet and get to know Anthony Sim, what do you think? I mean, is it unbelievable that he was a free agent?
Well, he was with Don King, wasn't he? And they had a dispute, funnily enough, and that lasted a year or something. He was out of the sport, and you know, we was approached by his manager, who, you know, was relentless, really, in saying this guy's. But I know I'd heard of him, you know, and he flew over to spar with George Groves. And George Groves said, "Oh my God, this kid can really fight," you know. And he was sparring with Bivol, and I met him. He's an unbelievable character, really good-looking kid, and I like him, and I want to help him trying to achieve. You know, when you've got that kind of pedigree, and you've got that kind of ability, and you've got that kind of personality, it makes my job a lot easier. So I think he just needs one more to establish his weight, and then he'll be ready for titles.
When you're going to announce November 17th city?
Monday or Tuesday, something like that.
Do you have a multiple in mind?
Or what?
Do you have multiple cities in mind? Or
Yeah, I
just-
do actually. Yeah. Not Chicago though.
Obviously.
Or maybe. I'm not sure it'd go down very well. But
Got a
Maybe
card
Santa
in
Claus
LA,
will
Eddie.
come again.
yeah.
Los Angeles.